Hello ladies, it's Janae and I'm here to talk about the Castro oil labor induction. So I'm going to just review some things I talked about this morning, as well as go over my process and how things have been moving for me. So first things first, I am not a nurse, I'm not a practitioner, I am not a doctor, midwife, any of those things. I have no medical experience. I am just a normal woman trying to get my baby out and learning as I go from doing some research and watching other women's YouTube videos. So yesterday, or I keep saying yesterday, this morning at 5:40 a.m. I drank some of this Castro oil. So I wanted to clarify some things because I was saying some words this morning and messing up. So I use this syringe, which is 10 ml. And so you're supposed to drink 2 tablespoons of the castor oil, which I believe they said is equivalent to 1 ounce. So in order to take 2 tablespoons, I had to do 15 ml twice. So a total of 30 ml. I was explaining yesterday that I heard that it's not really good to do 4, 6, 8 ounces. It's best to really stay like 2 to 3 max. And so that would be, the max would be 45 ml. So my son's in the background, so he's going to be playing with toys and stuff like that and probably getting a little cranky from being in his playpen. But basically, I just want to clear that up. So it's 30 ml to 45 ml. That's the max that you should be taking. When you take more than that, that's what I heard, where you have all those problems and women are really sick. Castor oil is definitely going to give you diarrhea, the runs, whatever you want to call it, loose bowels, and it's going to probably make you nauseous. And the reason, because it's a stimulant laxative, so it makes your bowels contract, which is how it brings on the labor contractions. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you're taking this. So this is going to happen. It's meant to clear your system out. So you're going to be back and forth on the toilet, either probably throwing up or with diarrhea. So just prepare yourself with wipes, tissue, that things. It's also very easy to get dehydrated. So make sure that you have fluids on deck. Preferably fluids with electrolytes in them. And, of course, water. Have your favorite drinks. So this castor oil is really thick. It doesn't taste very good, but it's not the worst thing in the world. So just make sure that you have something that you like to drink, preferably juice. Most people use orange juice, but your favorite juice is fine. I don't recommend soda, because when I did try to take it with soda before, it made me really nauseous and it came right up within like an hour. So I don't recommend soda. But yeah, so moving forward a little bit. So I'm going to talk about how it affected me and what the process has been. So at 5:40 a.m. on December 31st, New Year's Eve, I took 30 ml or 2 tablespoons of castor oil. And so I usually wake up to go to the restroom somewhere between like 8:30-ish, 9 o'clock, somewhere in that field. Between 8:15 to 9 o'clock is when I usually get up to use the restroom. So I had started to feel really crampy probably at 8 a.m. And I woke up at 8:30. Sorry if this is TMI, but I had to go to the restroom to empty my bladder, as well as because I had diarrhea. So from 8:15 to probably every hour after that, I was getting up going to use the restroom. And I was having slight cramping, a little bit like, kind of not so bad contractions, and nothing too serious. I was able to go back to sleep, which is another important thing, to try to rest your body, because that's what they said helps work. To eat a meal, and when you take it, and also to rest. So every time I got up to the bathroom, I came back and got back in the bed. I mean, I was exhausted anyway, just from staying up from 5:30, 40 in the morning. I really didn't go to sleep until 6, just because I was starting to get restless, and I had to really calm myself down and relax. So from 8:15 to every hour, I had to use the restroom. And so probably it started slowing down closer to, I want to say like maybe 2 o'clock. It slowed down a little bit. I was starting to feel a little bit better, still having a little bit of cramping, not so much, started going away. So I figured that it wasn't, it was kind of wearing off. One thing I do want to say is that my daughter was already head down and was engaged. So I don't know what happened, but I also have tried the labor pizza. I believe on Friday. Sorry for the noise, you guys. On Friday. And then I had spicy food for dinner Sunday. So that's why I didn't really, in my video, I only ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, because I had already eaten dinner a couple hours earlier. I didn't want to overdo it. But she was really uncomfortable. And probably just because it's been a whole bunch of things going on with my body and what I've been eating that's been making her uncomfortable. But I feel like she moved up some, definitely. She was like under my ribs a little bit last night, and maybe she was just stretching out, but it was completely uncomfortable. Or this morning, I should say. She definitely was making it known that this, that something was going on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab my son out of here, because he's a bratty McBrat Buns and won't let me do this video in peace. And so I don't know if that happens for other people or how that works, but she definitely moved up. And she was just about normally active. She did start slowing down. Probably around 2 o'clock or so, started making me a little bit nervous. So I was trying to tap her and get her to move, and drinking cold water and stuff like that. But again, it's very important to stay hydrated. I definitely could I feel very sluggish and feel very out of it. So I've been kind of trying to keep drinking a lot of fluids. And then I just only ate a little bit because I wasn't too hungry. And also just worried about, getting the diarrhea back up and running, because it did start to seem to slow down. The contractions kind of went away. So probably around 3:30, I put on some raspberry leaf tea, which I'll talk about that at another time. But I put basically 2 cups of raspberry leaf tea with like 2 cups of water, and I've been boiling that since 3:30, and I'm going to drink that. And then also at 4:30, I took 5 100 mg of evening primrose oil capsules. And then I took another 10 ml of the Castro oil. So I'm starting to feel a little bit icky. I'm going to drink this raspberry leaf tea. And hopefully I can get my contractions back up and moving. If things don't work out tonight, then I'm probably going to not do anything else. But also, I did read a lot that it can take anywhere from 2 to 24 hours for your labor to start, and for you to give birth. It just depends on you and your body. So far we're only, I believe, at 12 hours since I've taken the first dosage of castor oil. And so now I just took a little bit more, so that puts us a little bit further out. So I'll definitely be giving an update. If not tonight, probably tomorrow, just to tell you guys what's going on, how I'm feeling, and check in. But so far, nothing too major other than the diarrhea, which doesn't really bother me because I was starting to get a little constipated, and so not really feeling like I have been cleared out. So it doesn't bother me so much. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to see what happens. Again, they said 2 to 24 hours usually is how long it takes to see some kind of progress, if it's going to work for you. So I haven't reached 24 hours yet, so we'll see. And yeah, but thank you guys for watching and tuning in. I will definitely try to keep you guys updated, and hopefully something happens for me. And if not, hopefully some of the women who watch this will be luckier than I will, and you'll get some sort of results that you want. But yeah, so have a good night. I'm going to drink this tea and probably get something to eat and relax, and hopefully something will happen. If not, then it's not meant for baby to come right now, because both your body and baby have to be ready to go in order for things to move. And also in my other video, real quick, I did not talk about if I was dilated or not dilated. So my last appointment was 2 weeks ago. My next appointment isn't until Wednesday, so I have no idea if I have any dilation going on since then. I didn't have any my last doctor's appointment. The only thing my doctor said is that I was starting to soften, and she can tell that I was effacing a little bit, but she didn't have a percentage or anything to give me. So I definitely do check my cervix, which I won't say people should or shouldn't do, but it's definitely transitioned a lot since my last appointment 2 weeks ago. And excuse me, but I don't know where I'm at, but I'm pretty sure it's basically effaced or thinned out a lot. So I would say probably 75%, but I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. So, and that also has a lot to do with it too, being dilated already and being effaced already. Definitely give you a 1-up, and definitely that's who it's recommended for. People who are at the end of their pregnancy and who have some kind of cervical changes already. So yeah, but don't lose faith. Keep it up. And yeah, goodbye and good luck, mamas. And if you do go into labor or you have any comments or anything, please leave them down below. You can like or subscribe to this video. And if you do follow any of the tips that I give, please feel free to comment and let me know how things worked out for you, if they did work out. But I will definitely be putting up a new video soon to keep you guys updated on my progress. So thanks. Have a good night.